Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Saturday afternoon. It's a wee bit toasty. Get the beers in, but I tell you what, get the transfers in, because there could be a lot happening. Hibs are also playing Ajax. We'll talk about that game in a wee minute, but yeah, let's talk about it. Celtic's new centre back could be heading out on loan. Does that make a lot of sense? $250,000, 23-year-old, not an awful lot of experience, but a lot of potential. So who's he going to go out and loan on to? We'll have to wait and see. I actually thought he was on the bench yesterday. Turns out he was kind of just watching from the stands when Celtic beat Queen's Park 1-0. If you want to hear more on that, and the Hearts friendly yesterday, go check out the video. It was uploaded last night. But moving on to some transfer business, Rangers are expected to announce Tilo Asgard today for a fee of around $3.5 million, rising to 4 when it includes add-ons. Looks like a good signing. Norwegian international, looks 23, international. Like I said, he's capable of scoring the odd banger, and it's a player that I think Rangers need. I think we lack a guy that can kind of play across the wings and also in like a creative midfield role, because that's what I mean. That is the areas of the pitch right now for Rangers that are just non-existent. As some guys have left, you know, Hadji, Tom Lawrence, etc. But then you've also got other guys like Cortez, Matondo, who are just not up to requirements. Saying that though, Oscar Cortez, I mean, we're going to have to find out sooner rather than later about what he's going to be able to offer Rangers. But yeah, EK Athens switch would be a great opportunity for Hearts' Penrice. It's getting hyped up, it's getting talked about a lot. I mean, Hearts are going to make a decent, it looks like they're going to make a decent fee on that, which, I mean, it's weird. See when you hear James Penrice and oh look, Hearts signed him from Livy, you just assume like the guy's like 22, 23, but he is getting, you know, the mid to late 20s range at the end of the day, folks. But as for Rangers, they're close to agreeing a season-long loan deal for Nazar Djiga. Again, this one appears to be a wee bit further away than the deal for Asgard, so I'll be interested to see what's going to happen in that regard. As for Nicholas Kuhn, I think that will probably be announced. I think that'll be announced tomorrow. I think that's going to be announced tomorrow. $16.5 million. Interestingly enough, obviously, when Celtic go to the Italian pre-season training camp, who's the games between? Oh God, I can't remember. I know it's them and Como and some Saudi Arabian team and some other Spanish team, but Nicholas Kuhn, he could be playing Celtic because they're both playing in the semi-finals, and then the winners and the losers meet each other in the final, so depends if they win. And also, I guess, depends if both of them lose, which would be interesting. So he could be getting a reunion sooner than many people would think. But $16.5 million. Rodgers obviously said yesterday that it was a great piece of business. Naroki, he's completed a medical with Hanover, so again, that's edging closer. But there's nothing really new happening today. Nothing really new. Kind of just tends to be all regurgitated news. But obviously today we've got friendlies with Air Kelly yesterday, which, looking back, I probably should have talked about a bit in the Hearts Celtic friendly recap. But in terms of one of the big transfer things that have came out today, it looks like Kyle Fussell, obviously former Kilmarnock captain, looks like he could be staying in Scotland. Looks like he could be moving to Dundee United. Obviously Dundee United lost Sam Dalby, who I'm not even too sure Sam Dalby's away to. It could be what, or could he just be staying at Wrexham? I'm not even 100% sure in that regard, but I think Kyle Fussell's a decent player to have at Dundee United. I mean, what are Dundee United expecting to do next season? Finish 4th, which exceeded expectations, absolutely. What they're going to do in Europe, I don't think many people are expecting them to do many things in Europe, but apparently they have offered Kyle Fussell a 2-year contract. Colorado Springs Switchbacks have also offered him a deal, reportedly. I never heard of that team, to be honest. Aberdeen, though, they've made an improved offer for 19-year-old Ajaccio winger Musa Sumanu after having an opening $500,000 bid rejected. So I talked about that yesterday. They're going to send in that second bid, which is always interesting nonetheless. But I think it's about time, folks, that we talked about this Hibs Ajax game, because It's an absolute thriller that kicked off at 12 o'clock. 9-goal thriller. 9 goals, man. Obviously, your typical friendly game. Loads of people getting subbed on and off. But to be fair to Hibs, right, this was looking so much worse at one point. Ajax went 2-0 up with Burkois. Martin Boyle clawed a goal back in the 16th minute. Moving on though, within 14 minutes, it was 5-1 to Ajax. Gotch scored 2, Fitzjim scored another one to make it 5. That took it into 5-1 at the break. Then into the second half, Kaplan made it 6-1. Then into the second half, Hibs made a bunch of substitutions. We saw the likes of Junior Hoylett, James McGrath and Jimenez come on. So James McGrath getting some minutes in the leg following his switch from Aberdeen. Junior Hoylett and Kieran Bowie with a few goals to make the game end 6-3, which is definitely more respectable. I mean, if you get beat 6-1, that's an absolute scud. And 6-3, I mean, it's not ideal, but it shows you were at least a wee bit competitive. And it's 6-1 in the 54th minute. I think a lot of people would have expected to go a wee bit worse for Hibs than 6-1. And in the end, they managed to get it back to 6-3. So, yeah, all about getting minutes in the legs, I guess, at this stage of the game, and testing themselves against Ajax will do them a wee bit of favour when it comes to European qualifiers. Anyway, folks, that's it for Fog Football. Be back later. Hopefully there's more news. Till then, peace.